A listener wrote to me today asking if his strategy beats my 4-hour algorithm. Didn't give me stocks, so I picked out about 4 or 5 stocks. I'm going to test them today. It's a crossover strategy that he has versus my 4-hour algorithm. Let's get to it.
Trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now.
Hey, it's Gary. We can start out with Big Head, but Big Head doesn't matter. We're going to go back over here. Every now and then I get a comment on Spotify, and this is the list of comments that I get. And since you can't read it, I tweeted it out on Twitter. And every now and then I get a comment about stuff. And this is from Fred. And so I decided to do a separate podcast about this for people who are just interested. And it's going to be technical trading. So if you're interested in setting this up, this is Fred's question. Hi, Gary. My strategy for technical analysis is a 10-day moving average and a 40-day moving average. When they cross, I sell or buy. So I'm assuming when it crosses up, you buy. When it crosses down, you sell. Can you compare this strategy to your 4-hour algorithm and see which one is better? First off, my first response is you didn't tell me what stock to test it on. So I can trade it on any stock or any ETF. So I set it up. We're going to set it up, but I'm going to test it on 5 stocks, and I wrote them down. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to do a bonus one. We're going to do it on Apple, Amazon, Dell, NVDA, Tesla, and the bonus is MicroStrategy, because I know my 4-hour algorithm does pretty well on those particular ones. Maybe it's not the best, but at least it protects you. So I think that's my first response. My second response was, why the F doesn't Fred have Trendspider and compare them himself? My portfolio is different than yours, Fred. You're going to have different interests. So you're going to want to test it yourself. And if your 10 and 40 day works on one stock, maybe it doesn't work on the other. So maybe there's different strategies for different stocks that you could provide. Like I have the 65 minute, like I have the 5 minute, all of that. My third response was what I'm doing here is, you know what? This is an easy one with ChatGPT. We'll test it against 5 stocks. That's the third response. But again, Fred, I would suggest you get Trendspider. It is down below the link. I'll put in the link in everything here. The link tree, just go to the top one there. You'll get to the thing. It's on special now. It may be different pricing when you click on it. I guarantee you that link that you have at the top of the link tree will get you the current price. If it doesn't, you simply email me. Why do you want to order through me? Because it will get you the 4-hour algorithm. I am so confident in this. I haven't tested it out before because we're going to build it right now. Okay. This is the 4-hour algorithm. And this is Apple. And down at the bottom of the screen, just above the banner, you'll see the performance chart. Okay. Apple over a 24.6 months, you make 32.3% on this, on the 4-hour. Okay. You make 58.4% when you buy and hold. That's a good one. We can check out Amazon. And on the 4-hour, you make 19.4% versus 58.8%. Okay. You're doing much better with a buy and hold on both of those, but it does protect you from a downside. And so I typically look at those from an entry standpoint. Now, Dell, you make 239% versus 246% over the same time period. And you're not trading in and out. With Dell, it's 21 positions. So it's less than once a month. We can check the big boy, which is NVDA, which is up like 400% over a couple of years. Okay, you make 858% on my 4-hour algorithm versus 971% buy and hold. So again, it doesn't match. A lot of these are super high flyers. One that I know it does beat is Tesla. Now, the 4-hour algorithm makes you 146%. Over 24.6 months, 23 positions. Again, you're not in and out. If you bought and held, you can see you lose 8.3%. And MicroStrategy, I know this one just had a buy today because I just finished the podcast. This one, you make 1,113% versus 806%. So if you had taken 23 positions in the 4-hour algorithm 24.6 months ago and just bought, A $10,000 trade today, if you had bought and sold based on the algorithm, would have you $111,320. Okay, that's how good this algorithm is in stocks like this, where it does protect you from the downside. So we're going to build out yours, Fred. We're going to build a new strategy, and I use ChatGPT. You can't see it, but if you just want to go to Trendspider's website, you can see add GPT condition. And I'm going to need the screenshot. Let me just see. Okay, so we're going to do the 10-day crossing up on the 40-day as the entry, and the 10-day crossing down on the 40-day for the exit. So what we do is first we change this to a daily, and we will go to add a GPT condition. And I'm going today at 10-day, and I'm assuming you're using SMA. 10-day SMA crosses up on the 40-day SMA, okay? We're going to hit apply, and essentially ChatGPT goes in, and it built that for us, okay? And on the exit, I'm going to say add ChatGPT condition, and I'm going to say 10-day crosses SMA. I got to put in SMA, crosses down on the 40-day SMA, okay? And I'm going to hit apply. And we're going to go and we're going to test this, okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as the daily stock pick, 10/40 SMA cross. And we're going to save it, and I'm going to hit the save button. I'll share this out for anybody that wants it. But that is basically Fred's strategy. So let's go and test this first on Apple. Okay, first on Apple. I don't remember what we got. I'm going to need to extend this because this goes back 300 candles. We're going to go to 650. Let's go to 650. 615. We'll go to 615 because that on a daily, that gets us 29 months. Okay, so you can see here that this one got you in here at 183, got you a nice 12% gain. I would say it didn't get you out fast enough, and it didn't get you in fast enough. That's what I would say based on this daily chart. You want something that gets you in down here. Now, my guidance for you would be to go to a 9-day because a 10-day does lead you to just over 2 weeks. Okay, and a 40 leads you to just over a month. I would rather see you use something like a 9 and a 21. That's up to you. But this one, it makes you 17% with 10 positions over 29 months. I think you're underperforming. Again, the 4-hour does beat that one. Amazon, this one makes you 52% versus 30% buy and hold over the same time. So you do actually make more money. Now, you win 38% of the time. So I know you can find a better strategy in Amazon. I would say that it gets you in too late and it gets you out too late. Again, same type of thing. But again, 52%, you can't argue with that one because you're making more money against the 30% gain over the same time period if you bought and held. But again, when I use my 4-hour algorithm, I'm really looking at an entry into stocks like Apple and Amazon that I want to buy and hold past the time when it gets you in. Hold on one second. Penny, stop it. We're not going to edit this thing. So Amazon, we have that one. Now let's look at DELL because DELL is an interesting one. You make 100% versus 157% buy and hold. You win 56% of the time. So it does tend to get a nice win for you. But I would argue again, you're up 76% on that one trade. There's only 9 trades in this one. Your average win is 29.62. So while it does do a good job of getting you in and out, I don't think it optimizes things as well as the 4-hour. And this is what, when I developed the 4-hour, this is what I found typically when we used it daily is I wanted a 4-hour. Now, the big ones where my 4-hour really outperforms buy and hold, where Tesla, it makes you 143%. This one, over 2 years, 29.8 months. So you got more months. 10 positions, you win 50% of the time. So it's a coin flip. You make 27.2%. Okay, but you lose 16.9% if you just held on to this. Again, I can see it clearly. It gets you in too late and it gets you out too late. I would argue that this one, the 4-hour just works better. Now let's look at the other one, MicroStrategy. We can look at MicroStrategy. Okay, remember a $10,000 investment in MicroStrategy traded over 24 months gets you $111,000. You know what you get in yours? 13.7%. So what do you have? $10,000, $13,000 versus $111,000. Fred, take a seat, my man. I think this is called a mic drop if you want it. But again, the market's going to humble me because, in my mind, I use a lot of this as an entry point and an exit point. It takes emotions out of the market. If the 10 and the 40 actually works for you and it takes emotions out and you have a portfolio where you're comfortable with buy and hold, that's the point. So I don't think there's a right strategy. I don't think there's a wrong strategy. I would back test your strategy. And that's, again, my point to you, Fred, is just buy Trendspider. You can take this strategy and you can enhance it. You can look at the time frames. You can take this variance explorer and look at different time frames where it will work. I will share this out for you in the newsletter tomorrow. It will be Wednesday, October 9th. I will share out this strategy for you, but I'm going to post this as a bonus podcast on both YouTube and Spotify. If you have any interest in Trendspider, again, it's on sale. It's $50 a month. And I showed you just with MicroStrategy how you can make 1,113%. It is crazy. For $50 a month, if you've got the money within your budget, that makes sense. Why do you want to sign up through me? Because once you sign up, send me right up here on Linktree. Okay, the link is down below, linktr.ee/daily stock pick. My email address is in the upper right-hand corner. You can email me a screenshot of your Trendspider setup, your account information. I need to know that you're a Trendspider subscriber so I can add you. What I'll do is I'll email you back links where you can import everything. You get my 4-hour algorithm. You get my 65-minute algorithm. You get the 5-minute algorithm if you want to day trade. You also get custom watch lists. You get everything that I have. You get Bitcoin. You get core investments, the core portfolio. You get covered call ETFs. Those are income ETFs. You get energy names to trade, leveraged ETFs to trade. Like there's even a leveraged ETF on MicroStrategy, I believe. Low cost Vanguard, Spider sectors, and the custom daily stock pitch watch list, which is updated constantly. So you get all of that and you get the scanners. So say you want to find stocks to trade right now. You can go in and you can use my scanners to find stocks. So it's all there. That's why you sign up through me. If you just go and sign up for Trendspider regularly, you don't get any of that. You don't get a leg up. So my goal for you is if you're new to technical trading, get the advanced if it's within your budget. You know why? Because Trendspider provides unlimited one-on-one training. Okay, unlimited one-on-one training for you. That's the key. Unlimited over here on the advanced. Yes, it's expensive, but what course have you ever paid for where you can get, hey, I want to set up a training on, at 2 p.m. today. Let me go on and see if they have a slot at 2 p.m. What other program allows you to do that? There's no course. Say you're working on something and you need some help. And that's part of the reason why I help Trendspider. If you need help right now, they're usually pretty good, even with the standard plan at getting you help. But the unlimited one-on-one training, you could actually talk directly with somebody about setting that stuff up. You can say, hey, why the 10 and the 40? Let's find some different stuff. You can bounce it off people and see what that strategy gets you. That's what I like about Trendspider, is that it's their customer service. It's why I was a paying customer before I became an affiliate. It's why I developed the 4-hour algorithm in their program. It's why I love MicroStrategy. It's why I love Tesla. Again, I don't want to bash your process because your process is your own process, Fred. But I just think there's better tools. And when you write me an email like this is, hey, can you test it against it? Why don't you have the tools where you can test it yourself? Simple as that. So, Fred, I thank you for listening. I also thank you for that question because I think it was an excellent question that set things up. It's not about comparing things. It's about optimizing your own setup. It's about providing you the tools in order to actually make sure that you're optimizing the money that you have in the market. And that's what the tool Trendspider is about. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Again, my email address is up there. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.